Available on DVD and streaming on the IndiePix Unlimited Amazon Prime channel is the 2021 documentary entitled SHABU. This is from the Netherlands, and this is a very kind of slice of life documentary. It's only 75 minutes long, and it follows this the titular SHABU, who is a 14-year-old African American is what rolls off my tongue, but it's the Netherlands, so it's not of African descent. A teen in the Netherlands who lives in a housing complex and is just sort of directionless, sort of just gets into mischief, kind of shiftless. You know, his grandmother is on vacation somewhere, or she's away for a while, and he has access to her apartment, so he's kind of hanging out there with his friends and leaving a mess and leaving food everywhere and trying to run his laptop, record tracks because he wants to be a rapper, and he's creating the beats and the tracks and all that stuff. And his parents don't know what to do with him, and he eventually somehow gets access to his grandmother's car and either crashes it or damages it, and the full power of the family comes down upon him, and they start saying, I'm not telling you the whole story. They say, you need to pay for this. You need to get out there and start selling popsicles. So the family, apparently, a way to make extra money is the family mixes up a fruit mix and creates popsicles, and he goes around the neighborhood on a hot summer day selling popsicles, and he's sort of not too into that. Eventually later his mother makes him go, he does something else that makes his mother mad. She's like, you're going to go work at the grocery store, and he's not very good at that. And eventually his grandmother's coming home, and the only way he can see to pay off all of his debts are to try to create and throw a block party in his neighborhood and charge people €2 to get in and hopefully make enough money to pay his grandmother back and get himself out of debt and out of the dark, laser, steely-eyed glare of all the adults in his family. So interesting film. This is one of those documentaries where I love commentaries on documentaries. I love extra features. I love behind the scenes on documentaries, which seems antithetical to the whole idea of a documentary. But to me, it's like, okay, a documentary is based on reality. Hopefully it's pretty realistic and honest, but there's always behind the scene things and how things happen and what happened before the cameras turned on and what happened afterwards and how they got that shot. And for a filmmaker to have such access to this family and this kid, like, I want to know what got them interested in this kid, because as it starts off, it's pretty normal. Not a lot's going on. So why are you devoting all this time to shoot all this footage? I say footage, probably at this point it's all digital, but why are you hanging around these people all the time with the psychic vision that something is going to happen? I don't know, because for a lot of it, it's pretty low key, but it's interesting low key. It's just kind of mellow and kind of shuffles along, and eventually it gets more interesting, and it becomes this whole: is this kid going to be able to do what he's setting out to do or not? Is this kid going to get his act together and make something of himself? And I always say about everything else, who will survive and what will be left of them? It's not really appropriate here, but what will become of this kid? Will it be a happy ending, or will he just continue to just not click into track and be productive? So there's no real extras on this. There is a trailer for the film, which is 2 minutes, and there is a short film from the same filmmaker entitled Leno and the Angelfish, and that's 18 minutes, and it's not about Jay Leno. So this is it's a pleasant film. There's nothing really offensive in this at all. So this is the kind of film it is in Dutch with English subtitles. So I would say this is fun for the whole family. It's not probably something that kids would really want to watch, but it's nothing really offensive for anybody. It's available on a physical DVD from IndiePix, and it's also available, as I said, on the IndiePix Unlimited Amazon Prime channel, which is a subscription. I think you can rent it digitally, and it's also a subscription that if you subscribe to IndiePix Unlimited, they're just putting content up all the time, like any streaming channel would. So available now in those ways. SHABU!